What's going on, Cargo Van Insiders? It's Damien. Today, I want to show you guys the inside of the cost per mile freedom calculated. Let's get this thing started. So, as you guys can see, when you opt in and you get the Cargo Van cost per mile freedom calculator, what it's going to do is it's going to give you a link so you can be able to access. Right now, this is totally free, but the purpose of this is because it's for beginners and for operators that are, really going after their journey but want to be profitable. One thing is numbers could really get stressful. So guess what? I created a tool that takes all the stress away from you, and I'm going to show you how to use it. I know you guys could hear my son, but it's okay. So you would click start protocol. As you can see, these are some numbers that's here that I've placed inside, and they're just random numbers. But all you would have to do is fill it out with your information. No, I cannot see any of this when you use it. It's all for you to use for free. So, example, the van payment, loan, or lease will be $500 a month, right? Your commercial insurance, and this is hypothetical, $500 a month. You spend how much do you spend on fuel monthly? $700. How much maintenance? Let's say you spend, at least $100 a month on maintenance. That's usually like oil changes, minor repairs. You spend $20 on tolls. It's more or less whatever works for your business and how you've been running it. You just fill it in. Load board subscriptions, phone data plan, tires, accounting software, and whatever other expenses. Then you're gonna come down here, right? And for monthly volume, how many miles do you drive a month? So you should be able to know this based on if you've been running this business for 6 months and longer, you should be able to know, right? Because based on all the loads that you get, how many miles do you drive? And so this person, let's say they drive 5,000. Okay, what's the take home objective, like the monthly take home goal that you want? This is after taxes, expenses, all of that. So now all you're going to do is you're going to click run analysis right here. Boom. And when you click run analysis, right? And what I love about this is you could use this during the day, but it also has a nighttime mode so it doesn't mess up your eyes while you're using it. So we could do this in nighttime mode, right? So look at this. It tells you your cost per mile. So no more being stressed. Oh man, I don't know my cost per mile. It tells it to you. It's 46 cents. Then on this side, it calculates all of your monthly expenses, right? So your total monthly expense is 2,293. Then it doesn't stop there. It tells you every month what do you need to set aside out of that $10,000 that you make profit for your taxes so that you're not stressed when tax season comes. Like, oh man, I owe so much money. You need to put $2,500 aside. Then it tells you the major cost driver. It says $700 a month on fuel, 30.5%. Fuel is your biggest variable cost. Then it tells you keep it optimized. You need to get fuel cards or route planning. Maybe, getting a pilot card, something that's going to help you to be able to lower your cost per fuel. Then it tells you your daily break even. 70, all you got to do to break even just to keep your business running is make $76 a day. Then it tells you your annual overhead is $27,516. Then it has this simulation lab right here, right? Because we know gas prices go up. So if gas prices go up $1, right? Guess what it does? It brings your cost per mile up $1, right? Let's bring it back. Now, this is important because you gotta make sure that you get a certain amount of mileage, right? So if you're at 0 miles, right? Let's bring it all the way to 3,700 miles. So the more miles that you run, it lowers your cost per mile. Then you have the load evaluator. So you're on the load board or you're calling up brokers, you're talking to a broker. They're like, hey man, I need you to run 900 miles, right? And you're like, okay, I need to figure out how much profit. I love how it tells you the net profit. That's actually after all the expenses. It tells you exactly how much you're gonna make. So let's say they give you that load $900 and these new dispatchers are going crazy with prices, but they try to give it to you for $650, right? That's 72 cents a mile. And guess, look at your net profit. You're only going to make $237. A lot of owner operators do not know this, guys, but this is important right here. You got to know these numbers, because then you'll know what your true profit is. Then at the bottom, it tells you every load you need to take needs to pay at least 46 cents per mile just to keep the lights on and cover your nut. To actually hit your $10,000, the $10,000 is random. That's just a random goal. But whatever your take home goal is, you put it in and it help you to calculate it, right? And then it says you need to be running 5,000 miles, right, at $2.46 or better. And then it says your fuel is doing the most damage right now at 31% of your costs. That's the first place you need to look to decrease your expenses so that you can be able to be more profitable. So if you want more great tips, more great tools like this, all you have to do is click this link, reply with Playbook, guys. It will take you to your email to be able to email us, and we'll be able to get you going. And we have courses, more tools that you can use so that you can be able to be more profitable in your cargo van business. So hope this helps.